Hey everybody, welcome back to Iowa Hobby Farm. It's about 68 degrees right now, and it's still pretty early in the morning, and I thought there's no better time than now. I got to get this bow sighted in. This is a Mathews Halon 32. I got this bow about 4 years ago. I've got the movable sight on it, and I actually mounted it upside down on purpose. It's weird, but that's how I like a drop down pin on it. Some people don't like movable sights because you've got to kind of calculate where you're going to hit and how far the deer is. But I've been shooting this pretty much this exact same setup since I was 12 years old. I shot my first deer ever at 12 years old, and that was with a bow, not this bow, of course. A little bit newer technology. This isn't a new design by any means. I'm sure Mathews has come out with 10 different bows since this, but this is what we're going to shoot, and it's super quiet. It's no longer a solo cam that Mathews is kind of known for. It's a twin cam design. I've been using these broadheads. These are a Schwacker broadhead. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but I bought a lot when they first came out. It was what all the TV stars were talking about, and I'll tell you, they go about 40 yards with a good clean shot. So they've got a pretty significant cutting diameter. So when they open up, they're mechanical broadheads, of course, but when they open up, they really do a lot of damage. And then I've got the Gold Tip Hunter XT 300s. This is not a good example. The arrows that I actually am going to shoot, I've got a Nocturnal lit nock on it. Those are nice. You don't quite have to question as much whether you hit the deer in a vital area or not. So yeah, it doesn't throw off the shot at all. I haven't weighed just regular nocks versus the Nocturnal ones, but I haven't noticed any difference. And this bow is shooting right about 325 feet per second, and I've got a 68-pound draw on it. So anyway, I'm gonna do some shooting. I gotta get ready for bow season. We've got a pretty nice buck in the backyard, and I've got the buddy blind set up, and I'm hoping to take him this year. Stay tuned. I guess I forgot to tell you before I get started here, the release that I'm using is a True Ball, and it's the little this here goes over your D loop on your string, and this thing is like a hair trigger. It's awesome. I've had this particular release for probably probably 20 years. It's pretty awesome. I hope I never have to replace it. It's held up awesome. The string's not frayed at all. So anyway, that's what I'm using. And the first thing I do is I put a little bow wax on all the strings and stuff, kind of get a good coating on them, and then I'll come back with my fingers and smooth them out. So yeah. All right, so I shot my first group, and let's see what we did here. You can definitely tell the difference between the lit nocks and the non-lit ones. That's not terrible for the first time in a year. Should be good to go here soon. That's at 20 yards, by the way. Wanted to give you guys a glimpse of how quiet this bow is. It's really quiet on the draw. I've got that whisker biscuit on it. Quiet on the release, quiet on the draw. That's what you want. I'm just running a peep sight. I used to have a kisser button on there. It fell off, and I've been shooting one for years, and I found out that I really don't need it. So a little word of advice, take it if you want to, toss it out if you don't like it, but I try to limit my shots to about 40 shots per session. Otherwise you start getting kind of tired and making mistakes, and but I try to stick to 40. I'll rest up for an hour or two, maybe come out and shoot another 30-40 shots. That helps prevent getting some bad habits.